that something that gives you confidence with all the experience that you have coming back and the guys who are part of that to go into an environment where it is going to be the biggest game at A&M this weekend?
Yeah, and then, well, for us, every game's the biggest game of the year. I mean, and that's a mindset that we've created here. And, you know, next week, regardless of what happens in this game, Georgia Southern will be the biggest game of the year. And that's just how we handle our business here. No, they don't give us +2 if we beat Texas A&M. We can only be 2-0. We can't get to 3-0. You know, you can't win 5 till you win 4. You know, so that's just how it is, and that's just what we do. And our guys have, I think that's probably more so than anything, has helped us be consistent. I just think so many people, because there's just more external factors that come with some games, and the teams that allow those external factors to factor into their performance, you're never going to be a consistent player, team, or program. You just can't, because now all of a sudden it's, okay, well, I'm going to really practice this week because it's game day, or it's a road game, or it's a night game, or whatever. We're wearing this uniform, all that mess. You know, I just think that, I mean, if that stuff is anywhere in your psyche, you're never going to be a great player, team, or program. The same things that win at home win on the road. It's just, they're not any different. You take care of the ball, you physically win your matchups, you play with unbelievable effort, the playmakers make plays, you're sound in the kicking game, you got a great chance to win, regardless. And so when you go on the road, that's what I've kind of tried to instill in our program here is, how come you all of a sudden you don't play well on the road? The fans don't play. I mean, they can yell and they can be loud, and that's great. But what does that got to do with you doing your job? You can either do your job or you can't. It's that simple. And so that's just what we've done, and we've been pretty good. I mean, we haven't been perfect, but we've won a lot of games on the road. We've taken young teams on the road. We've taken experienced teams on the road. We've won with young teams. We've lost with experienced teams. You know, you got to play well, and so that's what we focus on. We don't really focus much on all that other stuff. I mean, we'll make sure that they understand, you know, the venue, and that we got the right mindset and all that stuff. But you certainly hope that the experience of your team will resonate to guys who maybe haven't been on that stage. But past success doesn't equal future success. You got to earn it. You got to earn it. Past failure doesn't mean future failure. You know, you always have a choice. You always have a decision. You always have the opportunity to get better if you handle it the right way. So, you know, it's a new season. It's a new challenge. It's exciting. It's awesome. I always, as a player, I used to love going on the road. You know, they yell at you and all that stuff. You know, because I think you can channel that energy in a positive way. But, you know, we'll see. It's going to be awesome, though. 100-something thousand people. Should be a great venue.
Coach, what are some of the signs you'll see from a player that maybe isn't handling that road environment that you talk about? How do you get them to settle in to a stage like this?
Yeah, well, I think, again, you hope you lean on the leadership of your team. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff that goes on through the week that you try to prepare these guys for that. And then we'll just, you know, we talk to them. But once you get into those game situations, you know, I think as a coach, you have to make the right adjustments with certain guys, and you know, settle them down, or make a change, or whatever it may be. If you got a guy that's not handling it very well, but you know, hopefully we'll do a good job of making sure that we got them focused on the things that they control and the things that matter.
On that same note, what kind of activities do you have planned to kind of keep the team loose in that type of environment?
Just meetings and practice. That's about it. It's the only activities we got planned. You know, 2-10 team meeting, video of the day, 2-20 special teams, then we'll roll the segments. We'll walk through it 4:05 and flex at 4:15. And then we'll have 20 periods of practice, a little bit of team pass and some skelly and some inside drill and man-to-man, OLDL pass rush, a little O versus D to finish practice. That's the only activities we'll have planned. That's it.
Coach, you mentioned Ingram was offensive MVP. How about on defense and special teams? You had a lot of guys to choose from.
Yeah, Maury was our special teams MVP. Obviously got us off to a great start in the punt return, and we had a bunch of guys. Well, they take the charts out here, but our momentum plays. Had a bunch of guys that were part of our special teams momentum plays that were a part of those returns. But Amari, I thought, did a tremendous job for us there. And then defensively, it was Christian Wilkins. He played awesome. We had a lot of guys play well on defense, but he really played a great game. Great game.
You have to be the special teams. A lot of times that can be the difference in these road games. How nice is it to have Hugel, a veteran back who's kicked in big road games, back kicking for you? Obviously, the team kicked it out of the end zone.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, that's, special teams can win games and lose games. You saw App State up there in Penn State just the other day. Kickoff coverage. That hurt them. And you saw a game last night. I think there was a block punt for a touchdown. Those are momentum. I mean, just like the punt return. I think the one the other day. I think Amari. I think he was in. I think his foot got inside the 15-yard line, backed up, and we ended up getting first down on our 20, or their 20. Excuse me. I mean, that's a big momentum. And then the other return, I think he got 2.5 first downs. And so it's special teams is a, if you really know anything, the game within the game, and you really study the field position percentages as far as your odds to score based on where you get the ball and possess the ball, or the flip side, their odds to score based on where they get it. So you're creating field position defensively. I mean, it's a game within the game, and so special teams, it creates a lot of hidden yardage. It's the first play of offense. It's the first play of defense. That's why I tell our guys, it's down 0. So if I'm covering a punt, that's going to determine where the first down of defense is going to be played. If I'm returning a punt, that's going to determine where the first down of offense is going to be played, and that goes back to that field position chart. And so it's a very impactful part of the game, and hopefully it's an area that we can play well all year, and can be a strength of our team, and hopefully win some games for us.
Are there any areas from the Furman game that you particularly notice need to be cleaned up or improved?
Oh yeah, we had too many loafs. There are too many guys that I thought took a play or two off. We don't have any half-speed plays. We had too many MAs. And again, I know we played a lot of people, but the standard doesn't change. The expectation doesn't change. We didn't down the sky punt. Really poor execution. We'll work hard on that this week. Really poor execution on that. A great punt, and we got everybody there. We got one guy loafing, and we got everybody there. I don't care what the scoreboard is. So there's a lot of things that we can clean up in the game, for sure. We got our quarterback hit on a missed assignment. We had a fumble on an exchange, back too tight, and hits the ball, and ball's on the ground. So there's a lot. That's just jumps in my head right there. But several things we can do a better job of. Missed some easy throws. Dropped a ball, so a bunch of stuff we need to improve.
How happy were you to see Shaq show up the way he did after his development over the last however long?
Yeah, I thought he's a sophomore, and he got his first taste of it last year. Got a little bit of playing time, played on special teams, but it was good to see him. I thought he played really well. He was our what we call that award? I think he was our Disruptor Award winner. We do our honor roll on Mondays, and but he was very productive. very productive. Did a great job. It's good to see him have some success, and hopefully, you know, he'll take another step for us this year, and continue to develop into what we think he can be by the time he leaves Clemson. And I was happy for him.
Have a few players also on the defense that stood out Saturday, Phelan Spector and Logan Rudolph. Do they factor into the season further on as far as playing time?
Oh yeah, I mean absolutely. I mean Logan was second team the other day. Register was out and ended up not being able to go, and you know, Logan was the second team guy. He and Justin. So he's a good football player. He'll be a factor for us for the next 4 years. Just a freshman, but he's just a high energy, intense, you know, physical player, and there's always room for guys like that, for sure. And then who's the other one you asked about? Oh, yeah, Speck, yeah. And Speck is a guy, he's a freshman. Most likely he'll be a big special teams contributor for us this year and kind of pick his spots. He's got 2 guys in front of him right now, but good player. He'll be a guy that I think as we go through the season, Brent will, you know, gain a little confidence and use him in some of our heavy linebacker packages. But definitely a special teams contributor and a guy that we think is going to be a really good player.
Everybody good? All right, thanks, Coach.
All right.